Breaths peeking sharp from below my perspective in the luminous midnight. Breasts squeezing together then apart in circuitous roots, large even though she's laying on her back. Unseen behind the ridge the highway reminds of morning encroaching. Her hand is clutching my elbow from the bed of the tiny Datsun pickup truck, beige and dented from a million pinging strikes of a ball-peen hammer. Lids closed and lashes tangled, full lipstick smile curled open around gratified teeth. Almost snarling wordlessly. The concrete washout we're parked in behind the grid of humped unfinished streets snaking through hills will be sloshed with more powdered pebbles in hours, but now the chill air and stars, such as they are, belong to us and coyotes. Considering the events prior, this is a scenario unfathomable unless precognitive and maybe obsessed. Occasional streaks of fireflies ? Like cigarettes. Ice in the chest atop the cab rattles to an equation with gravity. Keep talking, say anything she had pleaded and I had obliged. Beer bottle in the right hand emptying by fifths with punctuative rests in sentences and dropping quickly with the rest to the trash bag at my boots. Spirits laugh, or more often lore jealous in places such as these. Even in death insecurity persists, nothing ever being learned or changed. Arrogance is an obstacle that persists everlasting. Such hungry things ghosts can be. Exactly as disheartening in their stubbornness when invisible as they were when clouding one's view breathing alive. A television commercial on multiple screens in concert pixelating the walls of the megalomart we purchased the alcohol from had been advertising a product that claimed to be designed and presented by a female gynecologist. It had compared underarm deodorant to what was necessary for between a woman's legs. We laughed heartily at that, my first response being that if you didn't like pussy then stay the fuck away from it. If all your desire results in endless unslaked thirst for pina colada then wine coolers and elementary giggles is where your night belongs and needs to stay. Her hand jumps up to my shoulder and uses it as a fulcrum to leverage her torso upright, looking sleepy even though obnoxiously far from it. A sharp twist to retrieve more beers for the both of us nestles my arm firmly in her cleavage, clutching even tighter now as if greedy and I am a commodity scarce. Humming low, vibrating her entire upper half, she fishes out 2 bottles and opens the twist tops with her molars while holding both with one hand. Those things are loud and everywhere. People are worse when they're dead, she grumbles, proffering me a replacement. Yes, I agree, lifting my leg over the edge of the truck bed and sliding my ass down the wheel well to join her, wallet chain scraping a warning to local wildlife along the way. There's plenty left. We can stay here. I don't want to be anywhere else. Might as well. We aren't trespassing. We're not even parked on the road. No one will even need to dump excess concrete debris until at least 10. Good. Half her bottle is drained and her hand changes position to my waist. 3 lungfuls of air batter the hair on my chest. By the end of our lifetimes there won't be any place on earth not overcrowded by wandering dead idiots. Even every square inch of ocean will be a roiling graveyard of extremely overgrown children who won't ever grow up. It's almost unbearable now. Face turns inward towards my sternum as I lay back on the bedding. Keep talking. Say anything. Drown them out. Please. Okay. Thoughts on thoughts? As facet-sharp minds surely noticed immediately, the previous story was inspired by a TV ad seen during an episode of The X-Files on the Comet channel. Yumi, a product derived from an act of George Carlin where he mentioned sprunt. This led to a conversation about the blue character on Farscape being the hottest fantasy female. My argument was, if you're going to fantasize, then do it. Go for something actually impossible. The blue alien was technically a form of intelligent, bipedal plant life. No, my fantasy sex with a vegetable did not, okay, not always, involve her being in a coma. Coming full circle with this line of thought, yes, the room does begin to smell like sauerkraut after a while. People make sauerkraut specifically to eat? Still makes the aforementioned product ridiculous and insulting. Sex with plants as a human is also cross-kingdom. As in, King Philip came over for good sex. What have you done with and for perversion lately? The same sex? Animals. Bah. Amateurs. Upvote 1. Downvote 0. Comments. Share.